Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome to Moments of the Magic, weekly recap, episode 8. We're going to give it a few minutes for everybody to come on in. We know that we're a few minutes early. We just put Victoria down for her to bedtime. So we thought we'd pop up here and start this up real quick. And
She fell right to sleep today.
yeah,
I don't think we'll have any entertaining interruptions today.
It was a day. Wow.
Mm-hmm. It was a very active day for Victoria, and for Joe, and for me. And
my back just is killing me today.
She likes to play the horsey game now, where she sits on his back and he goes neigh all around the room.
Literally, it was like 20 minutes of that. Like 20 minutes upstairs.
3 times today.
Thank God I put down the flooring a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's a little bit better on my feet, on my knees. But man, that was
it's
rough.
So hard though.
That was rough. It was my back is killing me. So so how are you guys all doing today?
Everybody good? Everybody healthy?
Anything going on? You know, and you know what's new in your world today? Anything? Bueller? Nothing?
They're quiet.
They are. They don't like to chat with us.
That's alright. Maybe one day they'll be more active on the chat.
Maybe when we become rich and famous.
Yeah, so about that.
That's not gonna happen.
No, we're week 1 into Joe being home from his quarantine.
Yes, I am.
I look like I'm quarantined today, guys. I gotta be honest, I didn't even bother to do my makeup for you guys today. I hope you don't mind. I was just talking to a friend of mine we were just texting back and forth. I said, we're about to go on Facebook Live, and I'm not even putting on makeup because this girl is going right to bed because I still am working outside the house. My job is considered essential and with the public.
She is very essential.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's considered essential. So I'm still out and about and with the public.
Oh, hang on a second. I gotta let the cat in.
Ow. Willow wants to say hi. So, so after the
Sorry,
practice,
guys.
I will be heading right to bed because I have an early morning.
And I won't
I'll
because I will be trying to put out at least one more of those videos that I've been putting out on YouTube. We got 2 out there right now. I don't know if you guys have been enjoying them. I mean, there's been a lot of views on it.
The music loops?
Yeah, the music loops. So hopefully you guys are enjoying them because I do plan on putting out some more. All I ask is that you do hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
Subscribe, like, and share if you could.
Subscribe is a big thing. That's all I ask is that, you know, if you like it, if you like those videos, just hit the subscribe button and I'll keep putting out more of those. But yeah.
So what's going on in Disney World? So, not a lot. They're closed still. So
yeah, they are still closed.
Not a lot of news today, but there was a lot of chatter and rumors, of course, out there today that Disney has pushed back booking until June 1st. Yep. That doesn't mean the resort is closed until June 1st. There's absolutely no confirmation from Disney saying that's going to happen yet. They have said publicly that they are closed until further notice. So they haven't released a date. All of the bookings have gone out till June the 1st. So we know that. We know those that have booked before and had to cancel because of the current events going on. There are specials that Disney has released for you guys. I think they include some hotel discounts and free dining, which is wonderful for those that do need to rebook and were displaced because of the situation that's going on right now. So make sure that you're talking to your travel agents if you use a travel agent to book your trip. If you did not use a travel agent and booked on your own, just make sure to contact Disney directly to take advantage of the new specials that will be out come this summer. and hopefully that this apex happens sooner than they talk, and we're able to flatten the curve as they've been saying, and the parks are able to open prior to June the 1st. But if not, maybe that's the benchmark of what we should be looking at for the opening date, although there is no confirmation about that
confirmation.
Date. They just said indefinitely.
Indefinitely. Indefinitely is the word of the day.
Yeah, it seems like all businesses are closed indefinitely, except for, the essentials.
Yes.
That are out there. Like I see Debbie is on. Debbie is still working. She is essential.
She is very essential. She is the backbone of the company.
Of the organization that her and Joe work for. And I'm sure she's had a very quiet week without Joe at the office this week.
Yes,
and
I'm pretty sure.
I can't wait to give him back to her. So, that being said, what else has happened? You said something happened with the Marvel movie today. Is that anything worth discussing?
Black Widow is supposed to be getting put out on Disney Plus. From what I've been reading, it's going to go direct to Disney Plus. There's one other movie, I forget the name of it right now, but yeah, it's going to go direct to Disney Plus, which I can understand, but I still, I feel that even if they were to charge for it, I feel like Disney is missing a boat on there that they can rent. They can have the video for rent before they just give it away for free. Mm-hmm. I think that because it is a Marvel movie, a lot of people would rent the movie multiple times, and then having it available for free a couple months down the road, would be mm-hmm. ideal. But
if they're gonna give away,
they're gonna give it away.
Hey, Judy.
Hey, Judy. Yes, she has your wine.
Cheers, sister.
And I have my orange beverage, so. Cause
we did indulge in a little bit of adult beverages this afternoon.
I partaked in a few, so.
He's had enough. So I have not. But maybe I have, but
yes,
one more. So we did put it out there on the page early. If there's anything anyone wanted to talk about, to throw it out there. We only heard from Judy.
Yes.
Judy, your topic of the night one, and that was planning a Disney trip before having a child and then after having a child.
Or even the difference between going, without a child and, having a toddler or a baby.
And it is quite the difference.
It is a huge difference. It's night and day.
It really is. So Joe and I went childless for a long time, probably too long, to the parks and enjoyed it as just an adult couple from the year 2000 until the year 2018. So that was a good long time to enjoy the parks as a couple without having a child. And originally, when we first started to go, there wasn't a whole lot of planning that went into it aside from going to the parks and buying tickets and then kind of figuring out just what we wanted to do.
Yeah, what we wanted to ride, what we wanted to eat.
Mm-hmm. And we were able to just walk in at that point.
And making fast passes, it was always, 9, 10:05, 11:10. That was our fast passes.
I mean, even when we first started going, fast pass wasn't even out yet.
Yeah.
I remember you and I were very resistant to the fast pass at first. Remember?
Yeah.
Like we were like, no.
Oh, we hated fast pass. We hated those people that had fast pass. We were like, oh, we got fast pass. We're better than you.
People. We are not going to be doing that. And so we are just going to stand in this line with
for
all
however
of our pride and stand in this line. So over the years, of course, as FastPass evolved, we, of course, gave in and started to utilize FastPass. And we did a really good job planning with the paper fast passes. So we would get to the parks early. We would hit the main attractions, grab the fast pass, go ride some of the slower stuff, grab another fast pass, and we did a really good job there. And then, of course, Fast Pass Plus came out a few years ago.
Yes.
And
that we developed a pretty good system for.
Yeah, we would book early in the morning.
The ones that we hit, we would do it in an order. We would hit 9 o'clock, 10:05, 11:10, and then we would hit lunch early, and then
we would go on whatever ride there was a fast pass available.
We would just bang out rides like crazy. Like there was non-stop rides, and
dinner reservations.
Yeah, I mean we probably did almost every single ride.
Twice a day was
twice
always
a day.
my goal. Is I always like to get my map. So even though we know where we're going in the parks typically, or at least Joe does. Those of you that know me pretty well know I'm not really great with directions, even in familiar territory to me. So even when I'm in the parks, which of course we've been to a lot and we should be 100% familiar with, I get myself all turned around very often. It's just a deficiency I have. But we were always able to map it out to be able to do every single ride twice within the day, and then we would also make sure to have our dining reservations. So we would be on the computer 180 days out planning our dining reservations, and then we would plan which park we wanted to be in based on our dining reservations at the 90-day mark on the computer early, planning out every single fast pass that we could get reservations for with the system that was created. So it was very strategic. It was very planned. We would have a very extensive Excel spreadsheet showing which park we're going to on which day, which ride we're riding at that time, where we're eating. I loved it because
she was like, you need to print out at least 2 copies of the Excel spreadsheet just in case we lose one.
Yes, I wanted 2 copies, and it was color coded in a way that you guys would not.
You had to highlight. You highlight everything. Yeah.
So we would. It was almost.
Thank you, Paige.
It was almost exhausting, the planning that went into the trips. And then we had Victoria. And it was an unprecedented situation where we didn't know what to do, what to expect. And we were just kind of like, on the first time that we went with her, we're like, nothing has to change. We're still going to plan out everything that we want to do. We're going to do whatever we want to do.
We started the 9 o'clock. We actually did fast passes for 9 o'clock.
She's a baby. She's just going to be in the stroller. We'll baby wear her.
Yeah.
We'll baby wear her, and we'll be fine. We're just going to utilize...
Thanks, Paige. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that very much.
Ride her swap, and we're going to do all of those things. So... Joe's still going to be able to take as many pictures as he wants. It'll be fine. So we go on our first trip. She was about 6 months old because it was really important to us that she received at least her first round of vaccinations prior to going to the park and all of those things. So we realized very quickly that it was no longer about us. We were 100% on her time.
That she's the boss.
The world was very different.
It revolves around her, and I mean, there's no 9 o'clock anymore. There's no rope drop anymore. Rope drop is not a thing.
No, it is.
We were lucky to be able to do Rise of the Resistance twice.
That was all me.
Yeah, I mean,
I was a tyrant when it came to Hollywood Studios days. Yeah. I got up. I made sure he got up. I got her up. I planned out the Uber.
You know, making sure that she's fed before anything. You know, drink, her yogurt, her other breakfast. You know, whatever
it is that she needed.
You know, because she gets angry.
She can be very challenging. So we learned over the 2 years of her life that we can still love and enjoy the parks just as much as we did before. Mm-hmm. It's just a little bit different now,
it's
and we really we're still adapting to it.
You know, and I've always been a person to say, go slow in the park, because you're always going to miss those little details about the park, but you're even going slower now. It's not so much the fact of because you're going to miss something. It's because the fact that, do we need to stop at the restroom because she's got to change a diaper, or is she hungry, or whatever?
Is she too hot, or is she just obsessed with this current puddle that's on the ground that
exactly.
we now have to spend a half an hour jumping in, which is turned on to some of the most fun that we've had in the parks. But I guess the moral of the story is your life does change, but you learn to adapt, and we're still adapting. Like at this stage now, we're learning that maybe we can't stay in the park until it closes anymore. Maybe
at least
we have to read her cues better and step away, and we're still learning to adapt and adjust to those things.
Yeah, and I mean we've done the parks where it closed, but we never stayed to the point of being an hour and a half past close where we would normally do.
Yeah.
We would be the last people out of the parks normally all the time.
And there was a couple times that we were able to do that when she was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we still took our time leaving the park. And here's the reason why. Because people are like, get out of the park, the baby, the baby. Exactly. So if you are like us and you don't bring a car, you don't want to be the first out of the park, because then you're standing on the bus with the baby. You want to believe that people are going to forego their seat for somebody with a baby. That's not always the case. It doesn't happen
anymore that way.
No, it used to all the time.
Yeah.
And we realize that there's a lot of factors that go into that, and we're not going to say either way whether that's right or it's wrong. But regardless, it's not the way of the world anymore.
Yeah, common courtesy has kind of disappeared from a lot of people's vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
So we can't expect people to adapt to what we need, and we have to create a situation that's going to be safe for us and safe for her, and that's the tip to most parents.
So if that's staying until at least a half an hour to 45 minutes after the park closes, I have to get the fireworks shots. I mean, that's a must. So.
But even the one night, we weren't able to do that. We
No.
weren't able to do that. She just was not having it. So we went back to the room and we adapted.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the room and you were able to take fireworks shots from the resort, which was a totally different experience and some beautiful photos that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise.
Mm-hmm. But overall, it is a different experience. So for all of those new moms and dads to be that are planning their trip, that have gone to Disney before, you have to step back. You have to think,
what do they need?
Yeah, what's it gonna be like for the baby, and especially during the hot months, you can't be out there in the heat.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make sure that they have their water, they have their Pedialyte, they're fed, they have enough shade, and this is going to kids that are even 7, 8, 9. They
all
need
of the parents saying in the blogs, do I need a stroller, my child?
Yes, you
Thank
need
you
a
for
stroller.
asking the question. You probably need a stroller because you know your kid better than the people on Facebook. Here's some tips. Make sure you have everything you need for the entire day with you. If it's too much to carry, rent a locker. It's not that expensive, and it will lighten your load considerably throughout the day and just make your life easier. Whenever you are near a baby care center, whether or not you think you need it, go visit. An extra diaper change, an extra minute out of the sun, a quick break to break up the stimulation of the day. Just make sure you're utilizing the baby care centers. Bring your own food. It's a lot cheaper. Our kid is 2 years old. She doesn't want what they have at the restaurant. She wants Chef Boyardee. She wants macaroni and cheese, Kraft, not anything special. Bring it with you. The baby care centers all have microwaves embedded right there in the center. utilize those. Go heat up some food while your partner or whoever is helping you along your way on the trip is waiting in line for a ride. That way you can feed them in line. You can feed them while they're waiting for a parade. And just watch your child and watch for their cues. If they're melting down, just take them out of the situation for a minute. They're going to be okay, I promise. Go visit some of the hotels. That's something we've enjoyed since we've had her. I think
the ones on the monorail loop
are wonderful.
Yeah, the
she loves to run around the lobby of the Grand Floridian because there's a lot of room.
There's a lot of room. Contemporary.
Great bar.
Yeah. There's a great bar. But on Chrissy's note for the baby care centers, what not to do. So if you don't have a kid, don't go in there to bring, to heat something up.
Yeah.
That's not what it's used for. I understand you want to save money and bring your own food, but
common courtesy.
A mother, they need to use these things. So don't be that person that is trying to take advantage of a situation, because then Disney's gonna put something in place where they're gonna be like, you have to be this, and this in order to use this.
Right. There were a couple times that I saw mothers waiting in line to heat up formula, and that I was waiting in line to heat up Victoria's lunch. When they didn't have, it was like large groups of adults that brought microwavable meals into the park and just decided to utilize the baby care centers. And just keep in mind, the baby care centers really are for the parents with children, even older children. It's okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine. If you're taking care of your kid and you're doing something for your kid, I never mind waiting in line. But if you're an adult that just wants to heat up their soup or whatever, just keep in mind what they're there for, and just be courteous to everybody around you.
And another thing that another question that I've seen on there is, especially for mothers who are breastfeeding, I have to say that there's only one nursing station in the.
There's a couple of nursing stations in each of the baby care centers.
So if they're full, you can go to the old smoking sections. And there's not that many people that are just sitting there.
Yeah, there's plenty of private places.
Plenty of privacy in the park. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but if you need a place, there's plenty of privacy places that you can just.
I know, it makes me sad when the moms are like waiting in line to use the stations, but like Joe said, there is a lot of nice places in the park that, especially the former smoking sections. That are typically out of the way, but if you truly are uncomfortable, those are there and available for your use. And I know when I was nursing, I didn't care. I would nurse her anywhere, but I know not every mom is that comfortable, and that's okay too. Whatever you're most comfortable with.
Yeah.
But they are there and available. So a lot of people ask that question: can I pump in the park? Can I nurse in the park? There are rooms available for you.
Other biggest differences between going with the baby and without.
Just pack your patience and know your kid. And
packing is the biggest thing.
Packing. Oh my gosh. So if you think you have enough snacks, you probably don't. That's one thing I learned on the last trip was I thought if I brought enough of her snacks to last every 2 to 3 days. Now I realize that we need a bigger suitcase. We have to pack snacks for every day if you're going to pack your snacks. A lot of families like to do the Amazon Prime now and Instacart orders. No, we did not find that convenient.
No, we didn't. We were not a fan of that. Mainly it was a lot of extra work. It was a lot of extra effort to find out exactly where the place was.
Disney does charge $5 a package, and you do have to go to either Bell Services or the office centers within your resort in order to retrieve your packages. we were not well versed in that when we tried to do it, and learned very quickly the hard way that we did not find that convenient. So, but that doesn't mean it's the wrong way to do it. Some parents swear by it, and those are typically the parents that spend more time in the resorts anyways.
Yes.
But if you are 100% a park person, you don't plan on spending a lot of time in the resort, you don't want to have to work to locate the packages or have the patience for that, pack your own stuff. We did it for 12 days, and we did fine.
We did fine. We did fine. Did Brent get us anything?
No, originally I was going to have him pick us up some fruit or something, but it turned out that all of it was everything we needed was included, like with the quick service meals. So we were able to find what we needed. I was going to have him I don't remember what I was going to have him pick us up. It was like random bananas or something like that.
Yeah.
Because
we didn't want to pay $5 for a banana.
Yeah, and then she decided, I think at that point, she didn't like bananas anymore anyways.
Yeah, so. She's not a banana fan. She likes the apples.
Apples.
And
that's a new thing.
Yep. So.
And she only likes the canned or jarred mandarin oranges. She doesn't actually like the little fresh ones. Because she's 2.
She's
So if you are a mom and dad, or an aunt and uncle, grandma, grandpa that's bringing children to the park, if you have any questions, we've probably been through it all in the last 2 years, at least the younger ones.
Feel free to
message us questions,
down
comments,
below.
Ask us the questions.
Ask us. We're a plethora of knowledge.
And the only reason is because originally we did everything wrong.
Yeah. Oh.
So we have learned throughout the 2 years of her life what's more efficient and effective for us as a family.
So,
yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Like, you can read all the blogs and the books that you want, and they'll all tell you the same thing. Around the park's baby wear. Our kid does not like to be restricted.
No.
Your kid might like to be in one of those apparatuses. We bought 2, both very expensive.
And we've never used them.
And we never used them because she hated them.
You have 2 of them sitting there just doing nothing.
Oh,
does somebody need one of those?
Your baby's trying to swaddle her. Oh, no, not our kid. Has always hated to be swaddled from birth. So, there is that. Oh, you too.
Paige, you too. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Stay well.
Yeah, so, we have 2 of those baby...
Anyone needs them?
Thingies. Yeah, just...
Pay for shipping and I'll send them to you.
Yeah, because we...
Try feeding an 18-year-old male.
They can feed themselves.
Yeah. Judy, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
He's not going to starve. And I say that with love. My husband is very much a mama's boy.
Yes.
And even though if I don't tell him what to eat for the day, he'll call me in the afternoon and ask what he should eat. He will not allow himself to starve, and neither will your son. I promise you.
Wait a minute. What? I just want to make sure that we weren't going to have it for dinner.
You're home now. You should be making me dinner.
Well, anyways.
I know, honey. It's so expensive. Everything's expensive.
It is, yes.
$3.50 for a bottle of water.
But annual pass holder discount.
It's market price, right? You go to any sporting event and it's a similar situation.
That's why we don't go to sporting events.
That's a story. That's not why we don't go to sporting events, but that's a story for another day. What else?
I'm trying to think. Let's see. Biggest differences between...
You just have to be okay not doing all the rides. You have to be okay with not exceeding expectations to whatever your plan is going to be. Hey, Carrie, it's good to see you.
Like I was saying to Chrissy earlier, you can't rely on your fast passes because, we've had fast passes for like 11 o'clock and she fell asleep.
And it was rides we wanted to do with her.
Yeah, and so so what do? You're just walking around with the babies sleeping in in a stroller. We're not
Well,
going to park her in the
around.
stroller area and go on the ride ourselves.
Which is okay
Be
for
like, hey,
us
cast
to
member,
do,
can you watch my baby for a minute while I go on this ride?
it's okay for us to do because
But that would be a great thing for Disney to hop on. Hey, cast member babysitting for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're gonna ask this mama to leave her baby with a cast member that she's never met for 5 minutes, which I'm sure is 100% safe because anyway,
Just saying.
Gonna drink
Just
this wine
saying.
and not.
It's not like Disney watches us because, they could.
Would it be wrong to slap you on camera? But oh, she loves water, in pools and all of those things. So we haven't taken her in the Disney pools just because we haven't gone during like a season where.
Yeah, it's been cold.
We usually go when it's a little bit cooler because she doesn't do very well in the heat.
So we went in March of 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went in January.
We went in January, and then we had one in between there, but it was in the fall.
Yeah.
She really doesn't do very well in the heat, and that's usually Joe's busy season with weddings.
Yeah.
So, and say lots of prayers that this is all gonna clear up, so we don't lose any more revenue from weddings this year. But that's typically his very busy season, which helps us to pay for our trip. So we typically don't go in the summer anymore.
Yeah, and that's.
But she does love the pools.
She does love. I mean, we got to get the floaties for her and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the little wading pool. She loves splashing around. She loves water.
Mm-hmm. Splash pads
getting
and
her,
all of those things.
Getting her out of the tub is just it's a bear.
It's like wrangling a tiger.
But yeah,
lots of fun though.
If we went during June,
Which
July,
could happen this year. Who knows?
I don't think so. Not this year.
Oh yeah, you have 2 weddings in June.
Yeah. So anyways, but if we were to go in June, July, August, we probably would take a midday and go back to the resort, have her cool down, and then
go back in the evening. She really doesn't. Even in the Buffalo heat, we get a lot of heat and humidity in the midsummer months, and she just it's not a good situation for her. She just doesn't enjoy being outside in that kind of heat.
No, and I mean we have a fan for her on the stroller, which we highly recommend making sure to get
Stroller
2 fans. 2 fans.
Because your kid will kick one off and break it at some point during the trip, and you'll get upset.
Yes. So always have a backup. But she doesn't like the fan blowing on her, so we have to make sure to have the fan on her when she's sleeping, so that she doesn't overheat.
Yeah.
She's not she doesn't drink that much water all the time.
No, but we have learned that we can hydrate her with Pedialyte.
Yeah.
So that was one of the mistakes that we actually made when she was little. Is I packed bottles of Pedialyte, and they were so heavy, and this poor guy's carrying all. But then I learned that there's actually a powder that you can mix.
So instead of this big giant jug of Pedialyte that's this big,
in our suitcases, we can bring the powder, and it lightens the load considerably, making room for more diapers.
Yes, more diapers. So, but yeah,
So the next steps are really going to be learning to potty train in Disney, because that's kind of the you're supposed to touch your face these days. So that's the. I know I keep touching mine too, just because Willow is.
No, that's the not it.
I don't think so. I know Willow is just walking around here. I feel like I can't hear my nose, but he's in big trouble. What?
I can't even remember what Judy said.
She said when she's older, she'd like Typhoon Lagoon Kitty Park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When she is older, we'll probably upgrade our passes to include the water parks.
Right now we're a platinum, right?
Yep. So that we don't have any blackouts, because we don't like blackouts. But we don't do the water parks enough at all to say, hey, we're gonna include water parks in our park. But we know that eventually Victoria will want to have.
She'll want to do things like that.
So,
we've been going since 2000 together, and we have been to Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon each one time.
Yes. And not that
we go to the pool at the hotel.
It's not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just we're not those types of people who want to sit there and just chill in a water park. We're not those type of people that sit on the beach. We would rather ride
People Mover 15 times a day.
Yeah, I mean that's just who we are. They're great parks. I highly recommend it, especially the nighttime one at Typhoon Lagoon. I think that's amazing. If we lived down at Florida, I would totally do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean that So yeah, we would probably go back to the resort, when she's, at least 4.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, whatever. Take your cues from your kids.
Yeah.
So we will see what she wants to do when we get to that point. But right now, she likes what she likes, and right now she just likes to run around in circles.
Yeah.
So.
The biggest thing also is dining. For dining. We don't really make dining reservations anymore.
No.
It was always, we knew exactly what place we wanted to hit, when we wanted to hit it. We wanted to eat at 4:00 every day.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's whenever she wants to eat.
Now it's whenever. So last
and
time
I eat chicken nuggets all the time.
Last time we only did counter service dining because we knew it was going to be a challenge with her, and then we took advantage of our annual pass holder discount when we needed a break from counter service and wanted to do a sit-down restaurant, which we did a few times. Like the one time we took our friend Brent out to dinner, and then at Garden Grill, one of our favorite places to eat with him in particular. Yep. And
we'll have to take him someplace else next time.
It's so fun to take him to
I know, but we gotta take him someplace else.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
it's fun. He's gonna want to go to Ohana. We don't like Ohana, but
we've never been to Ohana.
I know the menu. You're not going to like it. He's a little bit fussy. So, we'll have to see what happens with that. But hopefully, Disney will get back on track and be able to reopen soon. And we're constantly thinking about all the cast members and all the contractors that...
Yes, I have a lot of cast members that are on my Facebook page. We feel for you. We totally understand.
We're in the same situation. He's not working right now.
I honestly, I know you guys don't get paid enough.
Mm-hmm.
And, you guys do a great job. We love you guys so much. You guys are what...
Oh, see, Carrie said awful experiences at Ohana. We shouldn't go there.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, I've heard...
I've heard that before.
I've heard Ohana's changed a little bit, but yeah, the cast members, you guys are the backbone of Disney. You are Disney.
Mm-hmm.
You are what brings the magic to its guests every day. So we always thank you every time that we see you. We're constantly showing you appreciation when we're there. We feel bad for you whenever we see guests getting upset with you.
Yeah, I know, Judy. We're all hoping everybody gets back to work soon and everybody stays happy and everybody stays healthy. And
just stay at home.
Please.
Please stay at home.
Please. I'm not in a job where I can stay at home, and some of the folks that continue to visit me every day, where I appreciate them, some of them I wonder why they are there, because it's all things they need to be there for. So, but oh wow. That is pretty serious. I'd love to hear that story at some point, Carrie, to be honest. I want to know what was so bad that created that situation. But And it's funny, I keep saying, I'm going to be 40 this year, guys, and I keep saying I don't need readers, but you see me going like this every time.
I'm like this. I'm like, hello? Hello?
Like, what did that say?
Yeah. I'm going to get an enhancer for my phone.
But at the end of the day, we don't want to make this a sad situation. We always want to keep it upbeat and keep Disney alive. So here's the thing. While he's out of work, he's going to be posting more photos than he typically would, and he's trying to create different content that he has in the past. So this is what we need everybody to do, if you please. And we are humbled by the support that we get from you guys every single day. But like his photos, share his photos, subscribe to the YouTube page if you haven't already, and please tell your friends and family too to subscribe, like, and share so that we can keep the content alive and going and keep some positivity going on social media in a world where things are challenging for so many right now. Stay home, stay healthy, eat well, drink lots of water. I probably didn't do a great job with that today, but
I don't think you had any water today.
I did.
Water mixed with grapes.
Fermented grapes. So,
I was gonna say something. Yes, for my Facebook page, I'm gonna be doing that contest.
Cocktails.
The contest is gonna be once a month. It's gonna be the top fans, which right now I see Judy as a top fan. So all of the top fans are gonna go into this drawing, and I have this wheel that's gonna spin, and it's gonna pick it out. I also included it's gonna be a 8x10 photo of their choice.
Okay, great.
So they can tell me what photo it is that they want, and I will get that shipped out to you guys once we get the winner. Like I said, it's going to be once a month, so other people will be able to win, other months. So, but yeah, what I need everybody to do is, like, share on the YouTube. I need subscriptions. Disney.
You'll get them.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
But it's not just me. It's Disney. It's your favorite Disney content creators. So myself, Brent Dodge, who's been creating some amazing, hilarious, awesome videos. You guys need to go over there, and I'll put his little thing
Talk
on
about
there.
somebody that puts himself out there. He sings parodies of our favorite Disney tunes in his own style, and the best part is he can't sing at all. So, not to say we can, but like at all. No, he can't. So, like, at all, he cannot sing. So it's just really good stuff out there. So
I just ask that
pay attention.
No matter who it is, if it's a Disney content creator and you like their stuff, you watch their videos, there's other photographers out there that you like. Go to their page, subscribe, like, share. It doesn't matter if it's just me. This is something that it's like burns inside of me that
got a bit of a passion.
Yeah,
for it.
people like. I don't see as many people, following and liking content creators as much. There's only a certain few that people like. There's only a certain niche of people, and there's so many people out there that create amazing stuff day after day after day. So.
Well said. Anyways.
Yeah.
I think that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you again for joining us, and stay well, stay healthy, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Okay. Have a magical night.
Have a magical night.
Bye-bye. This one? Is it this one right here?
I think it's that one.
Okay.